everybody, Crusher Callan here, and today I'm playing Aberration, and in this episode I am going to be showing you guys how to effectively tame, or where to effectively find Reapers, an extremely efficient method for enforcing the respawn of Reapers. So this video will include where to find Reapers, how to spawn them, what you'll it will also include what you'll need, where you'll have to go, and anything else that will include getting impregnated by a Reaper. So this is going to be a bit of a new mini series that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be about 4 episodes long, and this is going to be the very beginning. So all these episodes are going to be on Reaper Queens, how to get, and the 4 videos that will be included will be this one, so how to find a Reaper, another one on how to get impregnated by a Reaper, and then probably another one on a trap to get more than one person impregnated by a Reaper, and lastly how to look after and level up your Reaper. So I've got many great methods including Reapers because I'm experienced with them. I've raised many before, and I'm also spend quite a bit of time down in the pink. So as I've played for quite a while, been playing Aberration for a lot, I've definitely hooked up and picked up on a lot of great methods concerning Reapers, and that's why I'm making this video today, so you guys can have a great method for finding and getting good Reapers to spawn. So let's get straight into it. So I'll start off with what you'll need. So you'll need a full set of hazard gear. If you're going to take just one set, you want a good set of hazard. But if you're just going to take primitive or low durability hazard, you'll want multiple sets. 2 or 3 is probably your best bet. But if you're taking good hazard like I am, which I've spawned in, one should really do. But if you do need 2 or 3, that's always a good idea, because it is quite dangerous to go down there without or it is impossible to go down there without the hazard, because you just die of radiation. Right, and then next up, you'll want, is it with me? Yep, it's with me. You want a feather light or some other glow pet. So that's bulb dog, shinehorn, glow tail, feather light. One of those. You want one of them. It doesn't need to be really high level, just something that's pretty decent, something that just any of those dinos. I do suggest you go for a high level one, just because they last longer and make it easier for you to kill a Reaper or to get impregnated by it. But a low level one can do if you level it up a bit and use the charge light capacity effectively. Then once you got that, you'll also need a GPS. Well, you don't need it, but just to familiarize yourself with where you're going, it's definitely helpful, and I'm going to take it for the video purpose. And your final thing that you'll need is or final 2 things, is a megalo saddle. You'll probably need a crafted one, so if you get a good crafter, you can definitely get above 55-60 armor. I've spawned this one in, it's got 67, which is very easily achievable, because saddles do go way higher than 60 armor in blueprints. So if you get a good crafter, a max crafter on, then you'll be able to get way higher than 70 armor. So this is definitely achievable. You'll just need a crafter or a very good blueprint. And then you'll also want a megalosaurus. It'll have to be, don't worry about that. It will need at least 15,000 health if you're doing it solo. It will need at least 20k health if you're doing it solo. But if you're going to find and try and get impregnated by a Reaper with a few other people, 15k will do you. I think I stuffed that up actually. Sorry, so if you're going solo, make sure you got more than 20k. If you're going with a couple of mates, make sure that each megalo has 15k. Alright, there you go. Sorry about that. That may have confused you. So 15 to 20k health. Stam doesn't matter. Weight doesn't really matter unless you got a really low weight one. And then you'll want at least 500 damage or higher if you're going solo. You can do it with 400, but it definitely gets a bit risky. I would only suggest going for 400 if you're going to take multiple people down there. So I've gotten this one up to 600 with a bit of leveling. and as you can see, I had about 40 points spare to put into movement speed. This is very, like, so that proves that this is very easily achievable. This isn't an impossible job, an impossible task. It's something that you can do with pretty, like, with ease. So once you've gotten your megalo and all this stuff, you'll need to get to this specific location. So this location is at 6573, which is on the very edge of the pink zone. It's not radiation just yet, but as soon as you go deeper, you will get into radiation. So just for those of you who can't really use a GPS that much, coordinates don't help you and visuals help you the most, this is the area. So you got like kind of a couple of alleyways, and then it splits into two just here, and there's a path that goes up and a path that goes down. You want to follow the path that goes down. So I'll also look on the map here. So 6272, so right where that eye is where this is. So it's in the very bottom right, or it's not the bottom right, but the right middle-ish of the map, basically in the darks, in like the black area. But yeah, so once you've gotten everything organised, once you've gotten to this location, you'll want to follow this specific route that I've laid out, because this is the most effective for getting impregnated by a Reaper and getting more to spawn. So I'm just going to change leave me alone. I'm going to turn it off, just so you guys can see what you'll have to do as you go down. So I should get attacked if it worked. If it all went to plan, did it work? Wait, so let's have a look. Things should just aggro on me if it... wait a sec, will they aggro on me? Wait a sec, let me try doing that again. Wait a sec, let me just have a look. Oh, I may have infinite stats on. No, I don't have infinite stats on. Wait a sec, just let me attack these guys. What is going on here? This is weird. Right, I don't know why nothing's attacking me. Wait a sec, I'll just I'll have a bit of a fiddle with the settings. I'll be right back, because I want to show you this. I want to show you guys how to do it, as though you were on an official server, and it doesn't seem like it wants to let me do that right now. See, everything should be aggroing on me, so I'll be right back. Shut me long. And I am back, and I've finally figured out what's going on. I just ended up restarting the server, restarting my single player. And now everything's back to normal, none of the cheat commands are on, so I won't have to fiddle with any of that to get this, just like it would be on official. So, yeah, this is exactly what would happen on official. This is exactly what you'll need to do on official. So, if you're watching this video as you go, definitely make sure that you follow my tips and tricks, because they'll help you out a lot. So, I'm back at the area where I just was before I restarted it, by this big waterfall and the ramp that goes down. And basically, the Reapers will spawn just directly below us. But before you can even think about fighting or even trying to get impregnated by a Reaper, you need to kill every single dino in the way. Because the longer you leave them alive, the more they'll haunt you later on. So you just need to kill every single thing that gets in your path. Drakes, Megalos, Seekers, Calobias, anything. Because they all make Reaper impregnation and killing a lot harder. So just run down the ramp and kill as much as you can, just everything. It might take you quite some time because there are lots of large amounts of dinos here, but if you do it properly, it'll definitely save you a lot of time in the long run. So basically, you just want to run down this ramp and just kill everything that's in sight. So, as you can see here, I'm just running down and around, just killing everything. After Puras and Calobias, definitely things you can target because they knock you off of your dino. And so as you can see, a Reaper's already spawned right down here. So I could, if I wanted to get impregnated by it, or if I wanted to kill it, I could do it now. But you you always kill other dinos first, and they're a priority. So don't even bother with your Reaper until you deal with these things. So as you can see, the Clovia hit me, which is just making life a lot harder because I'm dying. So they're definitely, like I said, a priority for you. You should always try and kill a Clovia before anything else. After Pleuras are also the next big one because they completely tear apart your armor. Alright, so once you feel as though you've cleared the area out, you can look at the level of the Reaper that you've got onto you. So you might not be able to tank it like I am here if you don't have the health, but I definitely suggest you kill everything else first. So you check the level to see if it's Reaper you want. It's better to use a spyglass for this, but I just decided to do it without one because I can get right up in their face without any troubles. So let's do this over here. This one's level 4. I'm on single player. Yes, it's not possible on official servers. But anyway, just say I didn't want this one. So if you don't want the Reaper, you just kill it. So you just sit underneath it and just nash at it. Just keep continually biting it while your charge vet light is on. So you'll just sit underneath it and you'll just attack it constantly. Now this is the most time consuming part of the method. It's the only time consuming part of the method in my opinion, and if you do it correctly. But yeah, so basically you just sit there, keep attacking it until it dies. So just because I don't want to waste time doing that, I'm just going to auto kill it. So I'm going to type in kill, and there we go, it's dead. So, whoa, okay. Very fancy right there. So, once you killed it, get your stamina back up a bit, feed your dino a bit of food, try and heal it up. And then once you've gotten it to a bit of like health where you feel like you're comfortable fighting a higher level one, because it's possible that you will find a higher level one, you can go on. So just follow the bend around the corner and continue doing what you did at the very start of the method, and that is kill. And just kill everything. Go on like an actual spree just to kill every single thing in your sight. Don't let a thing live. So yeah, just run along and kill everything. And then you'll get to a bend here, and there's a plant species, Z, a very, very helpful one, just sitting here, you know, very, very useful. So this is very useful for while you're killing the Reaper, because you heal up a bit while you're killing it. But it's also good afterwards, because you can just kind of sit here and heal yourself a little bit. Alright, so once you've healed up, killed everything, you want to head down the ramp. And you want to check to your left where there's this little dip, because Reapers do spawn in here. If there's none there, then just head right and head downwards. But don't follow the ramp down, and don't bother, it's just a bit of a waste of time. I'd much rather just jump off right here and just hop off my tame right before it hits the ground so it doesn't die. And then you just keep running through. And by the time you get down here, if you're lucky enough, you should see that a Reaper has spawned right down here. So there's usually always one if you kill the one up top. I'm just going to have a bit of a look around, and yep, what did I say? There he is, hiding behind the rock. So there's a Reaper spawn. Alright, so say if you didn't want the Reaper, then you do what you did just before, and just kill it. Sorry, because I don't want to waste time. I was going to kill it like that. And then, so once you kill the Reaper down here, you do the exact opposite of what you just did. You run back up to the area where the last Reaper was, and there should be an all new Reaper to replace it. So you basically just continue the same thing over and over and over again until you get a good one to spawn, or until you find one that you just, for some reason, want to get impregnated by. Definitely make sure to use this plant Z here, it's very helpful if you get low. But yeah, so you just run up and down. As you can see, some of the dinos already respawned, but Reapers for some reason will always respawn before most of the other stuff has. So I'll head back up here, and just around this corner, or in this flat bit here, I should see that a Reaper will be right here. And it's not always, they don't always respawn. Sometimes you do get a bit like here, where one hasn't spawned, but it's just a bit like kind of luck based. It's not very often that you won't get one spawned at the top. But yeah, so as you can see, one hasn't spawned up here, so I'll just head straight back down and kill the one that's down there, if there is one. So sometimes you just get lucky days where you find a really good Reaper straight away, and then you just do it. It barely takes any time, and you get other days where you spend quite a bit of time killing a whole load of Reapers, hoping for a good one. And sometimes you even get those days where you just don't find a good one, and it happens. It's part of Ark. It's like Ark is very luck based. But yeah, so once you kill the Reaper up here, or once you find that there's none up here, you'll head back down to the area where you just were. So just follow this bit along. I actually forgot to check in this little dip here. It could have very possibly spawned down here, which it didn't. And I'm just gonna take the damage. You shouldn't do that, it's a bit stupid, but I've got 20k health. I'm on unofficial, I can do any commands whenever I like, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So you just jump straight back down, hop off your mount before you hit the ground, and then as you can see, the dust just down here indicates that there's a Reaper. So as you can see, it's barreling around and it just jumped out. So killing the colonials with arc throws, and then you found yourself another Reaper. So I'm just going to do exactly the same to this one like I did the others. Come on, just die already. Are you going to die or... Right there, it's fine, dead. Alright, so I've just killed this one. Wow, this is very annoying. Right, so as you can see, I just killed that one there. Be careful of the acid burn, it does hurt a lot. Well, not really, but just be careful of it anyway. So I've killed that one down there, and I'm just going to head straight back up. And I should see that there is a... then I should really see that there's another one there, because usually if there's not one at the top and there's one at the bottom, kill the one at the bottom and there'll be one at the top. It just alternates between the two areas. So I'm just going to put these seekers because they get very around, and then I'm just going to keep heading up to the area where the Reapers can spawn. So checking the little ditch there, head up through here, a little straight. Anything that gets in your way, and you should be greeted with a Reaper. And as you can see, there is a Reaper here, but it didn't spawn in the most convenient location. It spawned just down here. So if this does happen, this sometimes when you get duds like this, it can kind of stuff like the whole system. Because if it jumps down there and doesn't die, then it sometimes means that down the bottom they won't continue to spawn. So if you do get one that spawns over here, try to kill it. If you can, don't risk your life in killing it, but sometimes they do prove to be quite a bit of a pain. So I'm not going to bother going down after it, I'm just going to run straight back down and see if another one spawned just below us. Alright, so I'm nearly there, and if I'm lucky there should be one down here, but that Reaper up there may have stuffed up the whole system that you work out. Alright, so I'm down in the area where they do spawn, just in this flat area here, and it doesn't appear to me that there's a Reaper down here. So that one at the top most likely did completely stuff up my rhythm, but it happens, you can't help it, and sometimes you can go down and kill them, sometimes you can get to them without any troubles, but other times like then they just get to a spot where you simply can't reach them. And if that happens, then you're probably just having a bad day, and you should probably just not really waste time trying to kill it or waiting a long time for them to respawn, because it takes them a while to respawn, but for some reason with this method they respawn a lot quicker. and I don't know how it works, I don't know why it works, but it's great that it does work. It's very convenient and very helpful. So yeah, I think you guys have seen enough of it. It gets a bit repetitive, a bit boring, but I just thought I'd show you the basics of how to do it. And yeah, so my next video will be on how to actually get impregnated by it, which will be a continue on of this, because what good is a Reaper if you find it but don't know how to get impregnated by it? So yeah, that'll be my next video. If you enjoyed this one, please do leave a like, and if you've got any feedback, put it in the comment section down below, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.